Okay, so we went ahead and left where we were. Let's backtrack a little bit. Nice, thanks for the clip head. Planet Boo was the first planet that we named and nominated. Alright, as we were. So Planet Boo is the first planet to be nominated and named by a fan. Thank you, Ed, for spending your hard-earned embers, of course. Planet Boo. Alright. And then the other planet, of course, we named Mirror Swamp. Nobody nominated or named that one, so I named it the Mirror Swamp. Now, from there, we're gonna go and discover the other 4 planets. But as we continually keep getting this message that our settlers in our new city request available help, we're actually going to hit the space station here, and we're gonna teleport there. So we're gonna go to our settlement. Again, I'm not sure if we're gonna keep it. I'm not sure how many you can have. I'm not sure much about it. I do know that it is our mission, our secondary objective mission that was assigned to us, and I think we should follow it through. And we need the berry technology anyways, and we're doing our exploration, but we're really just going to take a short detour here, to Midas, which is a planet we've already explored. We will do probably a nomination from this planet, or from this system. In all fairness, for transparency, I personally am nominating the Acid Razor to be considered in this month's top 10 planets. So currently we have 2 nominees, actually. We have Planet Boo in the system that I have difficulty pronouncing, and then of course we have the Acid Razor and Toxic Trio system. I think it's interesting that I discovered this 4 months ago, but really the other system was discovered 6 months ago. That's interesting. That just means somebody was really just on their way through. They were just passing through, and they hit the system. That's very interesting. We'll have to make that name something unique and special. Now, where's my door in here? Hold on. I need to get inside my... Yeah, it's storming. Get inside. Oh, I see how it is. So, trying to escape the storm? Yeah, that makes sense. I allow you in my building. That's okay. Greetings, Overseer. Yes, you manage a colony now, and from what I understand, it can get quite substantial. So we've only recently started. Let's see. We have a citizen request. Citizenry have proposed a festival in recognition of a particularly blessed meteor shower. Though such an event would not be without cost, polling indicates 92% approval rating. I absolutely endorse the event, even though it's going to put the settlement in debt. I think we kind of have to do that. I think that's the right decision. We did incur the debt. Okay, the Overseer is free to explore the universe. The Administration Terminal will alert you when required. Can we build more buildings? View settlement status. We're very much in debt. But how are we not... Hold on, where is our construction? I thought we were building... Yes, hold on, we built the pumping station here. What's going on? Hold on, what's happened? Oh, the final fit. Yeah, it needs the silver, right? Okay, and now it's going to take an hour to finish the pumping station. Okay, that's good. All right, so let's go back to constructing things. I don't necessarily want to belabor our time here too much. We can just teleport back and forth. That's very convenient. So let's go back to... Oh, look at all these. We still have to purge some of our older bases, and then, of course, newer bases are going to have to be a thing now that we have new construction. New construction. We're gonna go back to the Deusu. So we're gonna have to give this a nickname. We're gonna call this one the Deus Sassoon. Deus Sassoon system. Space station. So actually, the settlement, as we got the quest, the settlement actually starts in debt. It seems like. And there's nothing you can do to pay off the settlement's debt. You cannot just, graciously give them money. They don't want that. They want to be self-sufficient, and so you have to like guide them and protect them. They're on this harsh planet. You have to guide them and protect them. Oops. Blah. To build their own production line. And I believe the first thing we chose was a pumping station. I believe it was for water, but it might have been to remove the poisonous gas debuff that's limiting their ability to produce anything. But they want to pay off their own debt, to be sure. They don't want my money. Right? I stepped up to be their mayor and protector and to decide their stuff for them, but not to like just buy them out. Freezing moon. I accept these terms. I'm ready for a icy one. I think this is a good location to go next. Let's just make it so. Already like the atmosphere. The clouds are really neat. On moons like this, it gives a really wrapped feel, like there's so much air, like the atmosphere is so dense. And look how high those clouds are. It makes you wonder, like, how did the moisture evaporate in the first place, right? Look, we found a drop pod. Oh, what are the odds? That's fun. And some data structure? Huh. Okay, you know what? How about the top of this hill? It's relatively flat. Not many terrain features to speak of. That was a large fauna that I spotted there off the left side. Hold on. I like that the floor is green. First assessments are pretty favorable. That is a heck of a tall strider. Look at him compared to those trees. Dark Udro. Unafraid. Alpha. Eats algae. Cutaneous respiration. Oh, see? That verifies my theory. If it respirates through its skin, that can only happen in a high atmosphere for a creature that size. A high pressure atmosphere in a creature that size. It has to be incredible amounts of air pressure to actually force the air that it's respirating, because I don't necessarily know if it identified which atom that was, but yep. And there's the fact that they're thriving. There are multiples of them. This one is not an alpha. It is unafraid, so this one is elderly. So they live long lives. It's actually not too cold. It's very blue. I think if I had to pick a city, or a planet, rather, to put a city on, there's another one. It would be the snow planet with the spires and the debris all over the ground. It's a lot of these tall striders here. Like, this is a lot. Alright, so we'll identify some of the flora. There's some money to be made here. Might as well continue. We are charting and exploring. Being scientific, there's no reason to. The minerals, it's like, do I even chart the minerals? I really got to do something about that. Should be more of an incentive to chart some minerals. You look like a predator. Halt, halt, I'm sorry. Are you gonna run away? You are not a predator. Docile, eats frostwort. I'm sorry. There's another one. Oh, look at that one, has wings. Enjoys the hunt. It's a meat eater. Okay. Hold on, we've got some smaller fauna here, kind of underfoot, hiding amongst the brush. Gentle, eats fresh leaves. This is a dense ecosystem. We fell. Whoa, underground creatures. Hold up. Remembers faces, eats grass. Hey, I'm friendly. It's okay. Yo, making new discoveries. In cave systems, even. Feeding the local creatures. Man, that thing looks hungry. Oh my gosh. That's... I think I know what my first my first sub emoji is gonna be. Yeah. I don't know why I find that face hilarious. Recently fed. What are you gonna do? You gonna be? Can't collect your milk. I don't know if I'm trying to milk you now. Hold on. Let's not get. Let's. Hold on. Ooh, that's a nice color cave marrow on such a. Oh my goodness. Hold on. Because the shot is actually, hold on, at my feet. Oh, I got turned around. So apparently, if you look through your body, then you disappear. Yeah, no matter what you do, yeah, it's not it doesn't have enough depth to really capture the. Maybe if we tucked ourselves into here. Yeah, there's nothing we could do with this one. Really neat though. Like the cave feels really warm by comparison, but so far we have yet to really see these expansive new caves that came about from the Prisms update. No, we have another creature. Wow, what an ecosystem here. This is just astounding. Alpha, inattentive, eats pollen. It's thriving despite the cold. Wow, the blue and purple though. Like it feels much colder at night, but man, this system really hits with that purple at night. Man. Alright, well we're gonna recharge that. And probably recharge the life support as well. It's very peaceful here. There's permafrost weather, ever-present sentinels. Yeah, everything is definitely that. Yeah, I can see that. That's a good descriptor. I like that, permafrost. I guess I have not seen a lot of buried salvage technology though. That is one thing I gotta say might not make me want to stay here very long. Unknown building. I'll bite on that. Let's see. What do we got? Oh, it's the drop pod. Oh, there we go. Buried technology. Just beyond it. Okay. I guess we can always save and chart this. Pick up the ancient data structure. I wasn't sure why I would want to come over here to this drop pod, but... yeah. We can save and chart. I want to like this planet because of the colors. I feel like there's not enough trees, mountains. It's sort of flat. Maybe that's what it is. I mean, really, that's its uniqueness is that it's like this flat, wooded, just frozen planet. It doesn't seem to have really extreme weather. It's got an incredible amount of fauna. It's not that cold though. That's the whole thing. The ecosystem is not choked off by the environment into like narrow channels. There's a lot of biodiversity. Because, I mean, it's cold, but, you know. It's survivable. I wonder how many of the species we've scanned. 7 out of 9. There's a flying and an underground. Always underground. Diurnal. And underground. Well, that would have to mean we'd find like a cave structure, and we've yet to kind of come across that. There we go. Buried technology module. As long as we can keep those in our path, I say we keep going. Because until we've purchased every single one of the decorations back at the Nexus, like, we're not going to have enough. And there were so many. Like, there were so many decorations. And there were so many more, like, structure parts and things, like... We need to come correct. We need to make sure we show up there with a lot, and then we'll pick up our expedition rewards. Oop, here's another one. We've scanned all these trees, I take it. Perhaps not these flowers, these like little winter flowers here. These are really cool, actually. Little icy little plants. Ooh, I would like to learn another bit of an alien language. Look at the size of those tall striders. Oh my gosh. A fear of the first spawn spread throughout the outer edge. Planets shook, systems recoiled, weak alliances formed and were crushed. Anguish consumed worlds. They shall fear us forevermore. The Gek. Gek word for luck. Okay, that's good. Let us continue. We'll get some more buried technology. This planet is growing on me. As often is the case, the longer you spend on a planet, the more it starts to stand out. The tall striders are neat, but certainly not unique. The colors, though. This is a very particular sort of purple. We've seen it before, but man, is it magnificent. And when you couple that with this sort of like... It's not like super dense, but it's everywhere. These trees. It's not a forest. It doesn't feel like a forest, but it's just everywhere. And then it's relatively flat. Flat and calm with all these creatures. It's sort of like a little icy garden, you know? Look at this crater. This tells us something. Could have been like an icy comet, maybe? Sedimentation, frozen center. That sort of lends a little bit of credence to what I'm talking about. Quasi-ferrous, made from atmospheric metal. Interesting. Okay, so there's a metal in the atmosphere. Huh. I wonder how that is affecting the temperature and lighting. Very unique. Look at this specific hazardous flora. We haven't really seen much of this on this planet. It is a bit like a winter wonderland. It is. Except for the predators, but we only scanned the one predator. The others looked like they had the potential to be aggressive if provoked, but there was only one predator that we noted, and we've only seen one, so they're not common. Certainly with all of the large prey creatures here, they sort of keep the predators in check, I would imagine, by sheer numbers. Competition for space and resources. Especially if they're able to defend themselves. But it's nice. This system in general... Oh, are we going to break into a cave? We are. Trees underground? In caves? What is happening? Okay, so let's get... Oh no! Is it below the permafrost? Oh, it is! Unfortunately, we can't dig this one out, but look what we've discovered in the process here. tremendous is this? Fungal symbiosis. So these trees actually don't feed off sunlight at all. They reach an equilibrium with the fungus of this planet. Oh, hold on. They have toxic gas. Interesting. And they can live perfectly fine underground. I'd say that's a pretty neat discovery. Definitely worth noting. I'd say it's neat, though. It definitely makes the system maybe a little more interesting, because Planet Boo was also a very verdant planet with lots of trees and diverse wildlife. I don't think it had fauna quite this large, but it did also have the shovel-nosed tall strider style fauna. There is our predator right there. Sleek enjoys the hunt. That's the problem. It hunts for sport. Definitely not a thing we can just leave to its own devices. Let's recharge our ice protection and our blaze javelin, and let's go to work. There you go. And the sentinel. Nope, it's not anything you need to worry about. I think, unless there's some more buried technology nearby, though, we're going to... Oop, and there it is. So let's go ahead and take the Azure Spark to the next one. I do like to drive around the planet a little bit. So there are patches here without trees. This area feels a little barren. I wonder what happened here. It's like a large valley dug between these areas. Could have been like a large glacier movement. My assumption... Ooh, did we get two of them? My assumption, bold as it might be to make assumptions, is that this moon underwent a few different ice ages before settling into this permafrost weather pattern. I'm guessing maybe it was captured by this planet from where it originally settled, and therefore was pulled into a different sort of habitable zone of temperature for its atmosphere around its star, and therefore life sort of had to adapt over time. It feels like it was sudden, but not significant, maybe, from where it started. Oh, I thought my life support was low for a moment, but that was actually the fuel of the Azure Spark, so... Where does that put us with salvage data? Oof, almost up to 45. I don't know if that's enough. We might need to go more. Living slime? Yup. I'll take that. Ooh, that's nanites, thank you. That's why, especially early game, you should always hunt down these damaged machinery. There'll be salvage data underneath, and you have a good chance, a reasonable chance of getting an A or S class module out of it. Now, whether or not it's the one you want is a different story, but that's how it goes, right? Look at this. Sodium plant. Neat rocks. There's another cave entrance. It just keeps going flat, like in all directions. Oh, we're hurt. Oh man, I didn't even notice we were hurt. Hold on, we have some food, I think, in our freighter. Yeah, courtesy of Ed. Let's see, what do we get for eating a monstrous custard? That's temperature levels. No. That's cool. How about spicy flesh balls? That's life support. Yeah, we'll have to find one for health. Ooh, sunrise. I so this is so let's talk for a second about what this means, because this system now as a whole kind of stands out to me. This is the second planet we've gone to with these sort of natural tree formations, a tremendous amount of fauna, and no bad weather. I mean, it's kind of neat. I'm sure it's happened before, perhaps, but... Alright. I think it's time we say goodbye. Alright, let's call in the Wanderlust, and we shall depart. It's like so flat. You don't even realize it because you notice all the little bumps and hills while you're down in like a depression, but relatively, man, there's not much going on here. This thing has been ground, like just incredibly ground flat by like glaciers and probably like ice age after ice age, and just ground this thing flat, and life keeps coming back. It's pretty cool. All right. So let's go ahead and we're going to name this planet. Let's see. Oops, that's the wrong button. Let's see. That's going to be a screenshot I'm not going to use. I wonder if I made that the thumbnail. Gosh, you know, I liked the icy garden. The icy garden, yeah. We're on the main game, Ed, for sure. So what we're doing is we're running around and we're finding planets to nominate for another top 10 list. Everybody seems to enjoy the you know, top 10 tourist planets so much that we're just going to start doing it to where you guys pick. So I'm going to explore, and everybody's going to nominate, and then once we have a big enough pile, you know, we're going to put them all together, and then we're going to vote on what the top 10 planets are, right? So we have 3 more undiscovered planets in this system. I'm about ready to head back to the Nexus maybe and see if we can buy the rest of the decorations. I'm so antsy to do that, but I feel like we should... I don't want to have to go back and forth, and there were so many. A Hyperborean moon, another ice moon? Oh, we have to go back to back. What better way to give a critical comparison between 2 frozen moons than to visit them back to back? This one also does not have activated copper, which means it will not have any sort of extreme weather. Anomaly detected. If you're... Sorry about your luck, but I don't really want to hatch another egg, sorry. Alright. Upon first glance, the atmosphere definitely has a lot less moisture in it. These clouds are very thin, very upper level, kind of in the stratosphere. Oh, okay, no, I take it back. Some of them are... No, the skies are definitely clearer here. Oh my. Okay. Not a lot of trees. I'm seeing 0 trees. Hold up. Okay, so there's large patches of frostwort. That's visible. Look at these plateaus. Let's go park and see if we can... runner crevices. So we've seen these before, these striations. They sort of gouge into the crust. And then these monolithic plateaus as well. Could be remnants of civilization. Some of these plateaus definitely look more natural. So there's 2 different geological formations here. And look, this is sort of the edge maybe of other landmass formations. We sort of have these rolling hills present here. We have the planet in the background. I generally like when lines cut like that, especially since we know that's the mirror swamp and it has so much water on the surface. That's kind of cool. Okay, well I wanted to land on a plateau so we'd have good visibility, but I don't want our ship to be way up top there. Let's just land on a hill since we have hill formations here. We'll take a peek around. Those are incredible. Oh no, I see. Oh, I just saw a landing pad. That's okay. It's okay. It's okay. We're gonna park it where we don't need a launch thruster to take off again, and then we'll just let the sun recharge it. Okay, so there is little greenery peeking out from the frost. It's very interesting. Frozen clouds. Oh my. So this was not a visible feature. Even from low altitude, I was not able to see how much grass and even greenery, these little green budded flowers here. Such a simple organism, they're not even able to be picked up by the scanner, which means, of course, that they're simple cellular structures. Oh my gosh, look at our first encounter with the fauna here. Okay. Oh my goodness, no you did not. It's like... Tell me you come in a larger variety. Oh my gosh. Oh, what? Hold on, hold on. Hey there, guy. Look at that fur. That's like... Yeah. We're gonna have some work to do here. Alright. No, I'd like to feed you. Okay, that's... Yeah, that's the food pellet. I threw that down. That wasn't... Whoa, yep, we got some weirdos here. The eye stalks. I'm sure there's no way to befriend this thing. Oh my gosh. Oh, it's creeping me out just being near it. Oh, I don't even want to be near it. Oh, that's so... Okay, yeah, forget that. Anyways, here we have the facility. Sentinel patrols. It's obviously some sort of manufacturing center. We'll save and chart. I'm not really interested in what it has inside. No thank you. What the heck? Oh my gosh. We have seen these before. Oh, I lost it. Oh, because they're... Yeah, hold on, I went flying past it. Hold on. Oh, because it's just really small. I thought it was incredibly far away. It's just small. Okay, so... That's the right shot for that. I don't think there's a way you can tame those, even though you can tame other flying creatures. I'm pretty sure you can only tame the flying creatures that land. So, unfortunately, not too much we can do about that one. Cave systems exposed here in a variety of ways. Could be pretty massive. Let's take a step inside the cave system and kind of just see what we got. Okay, I already like the colors. Look at the green grass. 'Cause the cave is warm. Oh, snap. Of course. Oh my gosh. Yeah, this is pretty cool. What's all this sound? Oh, you know what? I bet that's one of the eye stalk creatures on the surface. Ugh. No, it's down here. There's something down here. It's in the cave with me. I don't think it's... Oh, no, there it is. It doesn't seem to be hostile. There's a few of them. Transcendent. Nibbles at shoots. This is ridiculous. Like... like, for real. It's just icy nothingness out there. There's no water, there's no trees, and then you land and you're like, oh, there's little bits of grass, and then you find a cave and you're like, oh, there's grass. It's like underground grasslands. Like all these stars on the ceiling. This is really neat, and this is actually kind of large. I think we finally found some, you know, more extravagant cave systems that we were promised. Okay, so absolutely a big difference between this icy planet and the other one. 2 icy moons, I said planet, 2 icy moons in the same system, and they couldn't be any more different. Wow, this is really interesting. Not going to worry about the toxins. We're just going to clean up these mean streets here. Yep. Nearby toxins. Okay, it was a big cluster. That was admittedly a pretty big cluster. These are really neat little tunnels. Imagine if you could build tube or magnetic track style racetracks through this. Right? And then like pop out on the surface. And I mean, I'm going to keep pitching it. I'm going to keep saying it. What this game needs is an F-Zero style racing mechanic where you can claim a planet, build a contained track, and race small, incredibly fast vehicles down it. Like, period. It's got to be a thing. It has to happen. The racing mechanic is already in the game. It just needs to be tweaked. But it would... yeah. I think it's definitely an avenue that warrants exploration, in my humble opinion. So we could keep going down this cave system. This is quite an expansive cave system. Very cool. But unless you were going to build something here, I think I've kind of seen what that has to offer. The purple, though. Can't beat the purple skies. I think the main question is, you know, it's going to come down to which planet is the best for these purple skies, because it's hard to consider when I look at the vista like this and I go, this is beautiful. I don't want to nominate this planet or this moon because I'm like, everything in this system is going to have this sort of backdrop to the night sky, and so we need to consider everything individually. For me personally, but we do already have one nomination from this system. There might be more later. We can always go back and revisit our ideas. That is gosh darn cool right there. I accept those terms. These colors, oh my goodness. Thank you much. Much appreciated. But I think it's time to move on to the
I
next
hope you had a good
planet
time
in
watching,
the system.
because as always, I've had a good time playing. Until next time, take care.